Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Matskis, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hello.
We're back.
We're home. It's a really long flight. If you haven't made it that far, if you haven't flown to the East Coast, I don't know if I would do it. It's a long ways. It's a long ways.
All I could think about, it's a long time. All I could think about is all of those people that come out to see us for retreats.
Yeah, kudos to you guys.
Kathy and Catherine and who's our friend? Cheryl from Maine.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That's
how
a long
it takes them?
flight, you guys. Two legs of a flight.
15 hours. Yeah, we were super tired. So anyway, we appreciate it. We appreciate that you'll come out to come to retreats and hang out with us.
Because we know what it takes.
Yeah. And that's why we let you come a day early. You know, retreat technically starts at 5 o'clock Wednesday night. But come on Tuesday, rest.
Sleep well.
Oh, yeah, it was hard.
We get it.
Yeah, I am not sick. I am just still
We're tired.
still tired. So whiny. But and we'll talk to you a little bit more about QuiltCon. But first things first, we have a special birthday today. Do you know whose birthday it is today?
What is today? The 25th?
Today is the 25th, February 25th. So many February birthdays.
So many. No, I have no idea.
It's Anna's.
It's Anna's birthday!
Happy birthday, Anna! If you don't know Anna, you better know Anna. Anna does all of our editing. Anna came to work with us a year and a half ago. Anna, has it been a year and a half?
Maybe.
She worked for Como for 33, I'm going to get all of this wrong. She tells me every time, and I get it wrong every time. I think for 33 years.
That's cool.
That's what she did, was editing over at the news over in Seattle, and her husband Nick moved over specifically to work with us. We are so blessed. Super happy to have her.
We love
here.
Anna.
We love Anna. Anna makes such a difference. And it's really nice, too, because she also will work in the shop. So a lot of you guys have met her. You've come in and you've seen her in here. So today's her birthday. And so happy birthday, Anna. And a little update with Anna also is that Anna is, I think we mentioned this when we talked about the cat. How long ago did we talk about the cat? Has it been 2 weeks?
Maybe 2 weeks.
Because I feel like it's been about a month. I can't remember because I think her appointment with the vet is next week. So maybe it's been 3 weeks. But if you remember, there was a cat that was hit by a car that we found alongside the road. It was a big old long story, and we, thought we needed to put it down. It was just suffering. And as it turns out, it was just had this horribly hurt face. And some of you guys have asked, whatever happened with the cat? The cat's doing fine-ish. So here's what's happened. So they took the cat home. Anna is so kind. And Nick, he is just the sweetest man. Super, super sweet. So they've taken this cat. They've named her Rosie.
Cute.
Yes. And she is a tortoiseshell calico. I think that I told you that the vet said she was about 6 years old, they thought. And she's starting to put on a little bit of weight, but she's still fairly tiny.
Sure.
And the swelling has all gone down. Maybe we can put in a little picture of her. So she has a normal cat face now. She doesn't have the odd.
All the swelling.
Oh my gosh. It really looked like her skull was broken. She was so
Swollen. Yeah.
and misshaped. Her nose was in a different spot. Her eye was in a different spot. It was super, super bad. Anyway, all healed up. She's only sneezing occasionally. She's eating really well, loves all of the really expensive food.
Of course she does.
Expensive snacks, tuna juice in her water. I mean, she's really taken care of. Living the good life as a little princess that she is. But she's blind.
I heard you guys talking about the other day.
We don't know if it's going to be permanent. She has her vet appointment. Vet said give her, a few weeks to kind of heal up, and they'll take a look again. And didn't know if, some of it would come back, if it was just temporary, and they may not really know next week.
The way Anna says she is reacting is like it's very new. She does not know how to act without sight.
No.
So it's a newly developed.
Yeah. I don't think a stray cat could have survived for 6 years blind.
Oh, that's sweet.
So I think, and she wouldn't have been out by the highway. So I think it is a new thing. And that's why, too, she doesn't leave off of her little quilt. and has 2 quilts that she
safe
changes out.
places.
She'll go into the litter box. She puts her in the litter box so she behaves herself, but she's got a teeny tiny little, 2 foot by 2 foot section.
Tiny little condo.
Yeah, that she'll if she hears them she stays in the living room, and if she hears them in the kitchen preparing food, then she,
will follow her nose.
Yeah, goes to the kitchen hoping that the food's in there, but then she won't make it back.
Oh, poor thing.
I know, but and apparently Nick and Anne had the conversation. Well, what if she's blind? And Nick kind of, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
I love her anyway.
Special needs cat. It doesn't make any difference.
Good answer, Nick.
Yeah, and not that Anna was suggesting anything untoward.
It's just a good conversation to have.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
You got it. Pros and cons before you get to the answer.
Yeah. Amanda and Gerardo, their little pug, is blind.
Oh, I would never have thought that.
Recent. He was losing his eyesight. They noticed he was acting all kind of funny, and they said he had, I don't know if it was macular degeneration, but something like that. Something that you don't think of that dogs can get. And anyway, he's blind, and now his nose is so good. He just follows the standard poodle around. And she kind of...
Fred growing up. And I remember Fred.
He was blind.
Was totally fine. And then, of course, as he aged, he went blind. But it was so sad if there was a chair that didn't get pushed in.
Yeah.
Or a shoe in a weird place with that poor dog.
Yeah.
So we were really careful to make sure Mom could never move furniture.
No.
It was stuck the way it was because Fred knew...
Yeah. He knew his path, and he had a really good nose. Yeah. He knew who it was. He knew where they were. You couldn't hide from him at all. No. But he had cataracts. And back then, here we're raising kids, and it was $2,000 was the surgery. And you think, and even now, but back then, I did not have $2,000 for it.
He was still fine. He
was fine.
He ate. He knew the door. He had his path
play
in the grass. He'd play. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was okay. So
he was good. Yeah, you wouldn't have known he was blind unless someone told you.
No,
because he totally maneuvered the furniture like a pro.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sure our little Rosie will be the same.
I know.
So get some confidence.
Yeah. So Rosie's doing fantastic. So let's talk about QuiltCon just a little bit. So one thing though, before we talk about QuiltCon, is that I want to talk for just a minute about Southern food.
Oh yeah. You guys do it good.
Dang. So
I keep thinking about those cheesy grits.
Oh my God.
I gotta figure out how to make those at home.
So and I've always been like this, or all of us have been, that when we travel, we want to eat local fare.
Yeah.
I think that it's super, super important. I think the most disappointing thing ever was, I think it was the Bahamas. When we got there, the first thing that you see is like where we were, was a Kentucky Fried Chicken and a McDonald's. And I thought, that's not right.
I don't want to eat something I can get at home.
Nope. Not right at all. And so we want to eat local cuisine, taste local flavors, see how they make it. It's always been interesting. I've eaten all kinds of weird things. I've tasted alligator. I've eaten a cricket. I didn't like it. I may or may not have swallowed it.
Well, not
crunchy. But I like that. And I have said, I don't know how many times, my favorite food of anywhere in the world is Louisiana, Southern food. Oh my goodness. They call it comfort food for a reason. Mm-hmm. And it's not just because of the beignets, not just because of the gravy and all that butter. It's just all of it. I think it's just really, really good. So we were excited to go to North Carolina. And so when we were there, we went for the very first time, we went to a Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. We have never been to a Chick-fil-A before.
Yeah.
We hear about, there's none up here.
No.
We can buy Chick-fil-A sauce in the grocery store. And I have bought it, and I thought, well, I don't know. I
can make that at home.
Yeah, I feel like it's ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise, right?
Yeah.
I didn't. Maybe
a little barbecue sauce.
Maybe a little spice, but it didn't seem like anything that was that exciting. And I kept thinking, well, it's just fast food, right? It's kind of like KFC, and everybody said no. It is not like that. It is real chicken. It's really well done. It's the best ever. And so every single person said that, and it was good.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. And everyone that we went by and we noticed, it didn't matter what time of day.
It was packed. Cars in, cars out, cars in, cars out.
Packed. So obviously a Southern favorite, and maybe it's not just in the South. I just
It's just not up in our corner yet.
not up here at all. So or if somebody in Washington State knows if there is one that's made it up close enough to us, let us know. Amber, she's my fact checker for Washington State.
Okay.
She would know.
Oh, we don't get out much.
We don't get out much. No. We don't know. So anyway, we ate there, and then we did a lot of other, local stuff. So it's funny that North Carolina barbecue is different from what was the other I guess regular barbecue. So there's a vinegar,
and vinegar based.
And that was a little bit different. I'm going to say that I didn't particularly care for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing that's funny is that, Chris makes both barbecue sauces. Have you tried both of his?
Yeah.
And he makes what I thought he called a Carolina barbecue sauce. And it was a little bit different. It did have some vinegar in it. It was a red, pinker, I guess. But so I don't know what the difference is there. And if anybody has any recipes they want to share, that would be great. But I didn't care for the vinegar based sauce. But we tried it. It was really good. The grits were good. What else did we have? And it made me think.
Our favorite place we ate while we were there was just downtown Raleigh called Flavor Hills. Oh. Tiny little restaurant. You might not even notice it's even there. Fabulous. Beautiful black men will serve you. Great, fantastic food. And just a really happy place.
Yeah.
I felt like, the energy was really good. The food was fabulous. They kept you, if you need something else to drink, if you needed anything, they kept that reasonably checking on you, not, I thought it was great. Great experience all the way around.
It was great. Not just because of the handsome waiters. That's a really big thing.
Yes.
But it wasn't just that. It was
really good.
really good food.
It really was.
Yeah. We had everything. We did a lot of taste testing and sharing, and it was all really good. And I had shrimp and grits. I don't remember what all I had. They had a sweet potato casserole. And then what were those puffy
fried
things?
fried green
tomatoes.
Oh,
I feel like I need to make those.
Yeah. Robert and I have attempted it. I have some frozen sliced green tomatoes in my freezer. I will bring them to you. Robert and I had attempted it, but my batter was totally wrong. From what I saw, what I experienced, my batter was so wrong.
And I think they have to be dry.
No. Oh.
I mean, I think you want to make sure that they're not juicy.
That probably makes sense. Just like frying a pickle.
And then probably, I'll bet that they did
a double fry.
Yeah, I bet they did cornstarch, egg, and then like maybe tempura, panko. I'm not sure. Probably if you have a recipe, Jan, are you watching?
We need a good fried green tomato.
We need a good fried green tomato recipe. And then there was a couple of dipping sauces that we had tried. Those were all fantastic, but
they were kind of Cajun-y.
Yeah.
Spicy, but in a good way.
So good.
Fabulous.
Yeah, really, really good. Yeah. Anyway, so what was kind of funny is, so then I thought, I'm going to look up a couple recipes. So that's what happens is you get on the internet, you go down this whole weird rabbit hole of weird stuff. And it was interesting because then I came across this article, and the name of the article was, which region in the United States has the best food? Who do you think it is?
I would pick something
south.
Yeah, southeast.
South.
In there. Right there.
Southeast.
Yeah.
I think so too. Absolutely, but I've eaten food everywhere.
From Texas to the Carolinas, right? Right in there. It's got to have some good food.
Texas is good for barbecue.
Yeah.
California,
Louisiana.
Oregon is fresh food. And then you've got the seafood up in the Northeast. Yep. I don't know what we're known for. Salmon, I suppose. And I don't know about the Midwest, I suppose. Anyway, so it was kind of funny. I thought, well, I'm going to read that and see if everybody else said the same thing. So it's kind of funny. So, it was which states in the USA are known for the best food and what dishes are each state known for. So they surveyed 50,000 Americans evenly split for the state so that it wasn't, overrun by one asking for, what they thought. So interestingly, the top state chosen for the best food was California. Really? Do you think it's just because it's like fresh and I mean, I don't know. What do you think of avocado and bacon? What do you think? I don't know what I think of even with California.
I don't even know.
I don't know. But anyway, they said California with New York as second. Interesting.
Okay, both of those places are very diverse places. Whether you're coming to Los Angeles and starting a new life.
Vacation-y places.
Vacationing. New York, I think, is super diverse because you're going to have all those immigrants who decided to make home there. And you're going to be able to get Indian food.
You can get
Irish
anything there. You can't get anything here.
Yeah. So
that's
maybe
right.
I could see New York being extremely diverse. California, I mean, maybe. Fresh food for sure.
For sure,
I mean, you can
fresh
get a
food.
fresh shrimp, anything fresh right there. Fresh meat,
Avocados,
fresh,
fruits,
all of that.
vegetables.
So I can get that where you probably haven't had the best avocado you had was in California because I get that.
Yeah. I thought
Okay. I can
California
get
number
those
1,
two.
New York number 2.
Okay.
Texas,
I can get on board with that.
barbecue.
Yes,
Number
great
4
food.
was Louisiana.
A little low on her list. Could you see the little disappointment in her eyes?
Louisiana would be my favorite. It's the only thing Louisiana, man. And then Florida was made the top 5th. So it's kind of funny because they also noted, so out of the 1,000 people per state, they were also tracking how did they vote. Did they pick their own state or did they pick someone else? 94% of Louisianans picked their state.
Good for them.
It's like, yeah, I've eaten everywhere else and it's
There ain't
not as good as
nothing
ours.
like,
And I
yeah.
thought, I think that's right. So anyway, and then it said, on the other hand, many states left respondents completely unimpressed with their own cuisine, including, so the ones that ranked the lowest on their own voting for themselves was West Virginia, Indiana, Montana, Delaware, Nebraska, New Hampshire, and North and South Dakota.
Oh, well, I mean, anywhere but here. Montana. I mean, you get beef,
Anywhere but here.
beef and potatoes. Montana and the Dakotas. That's all you're gonna get.
That's right. So then I thought it was funny because then this is what dish represents each state. So the funny thing about this too is that on this article there were more comments. I mean, you can't even believe it because everybody said, "Wait a minute, what about this? Wait a minute, what about this?" I'm not even going to read those because you guys are going to do the same thing. And please do say, no. This is what it needs to be. So, what dish best represents each state? Alabama, banana pudding. Alaska, seafood or something called muktuk.
I don't know if I've ever had muktuk. Seafood, though,
Amanda,
hands down.
tell us what that is.
Hands down.
Oh my
the
gosh.
best any fish.
Best halibut.
There's
Alaska.
fresh cut salmon.
Don't
or
eat
fresh
any
caught.
halibut from anywhere else made by anyone else. Alaskan. Totally. Arizona, Mexican cuisine. Arkansas, catfish or country fried chicken. California, shrimp tacos.
I like a good shrimp taco.
I love a shrimp taco.
If you go to Mexico,
Maybe that's what they're known for. Maybe
whatever.
other people hadn't tried shrimp tacos. Maybe that's what put California up at number 1, but that's what they are known for.
I love fish tacos.
Yeah, I agree. Colorado, green chili on anything or Rocky Mountain oysters. Ew.
Green chili on anything. I'll vote for that.
Yes,
Rocky
but
Mountain.
Rocky Mountain oysters, no. You
thank
should
you.
not. You don't have to eat everything. You don't have to eat all the parts.
Some things just go to
Some
chickens.
things, leave them.
It's
Leave
fine.
them to the, Connecticut is clam chowder. Delaware is Bengali cuisine.
Who's that? Delaware?
Delaware. Or something called scrapple. Didn't we talk about scrapple once before? There was some sort of weird bit that you fried. Remember?
Yes, I think we did.
Scrapple.
I think we've done about scrapple before. Interesting.
And then Florida was key lime pie. Georgia was peach cobbler. Hawaii was poke, of course.
Of course. Yes.
Idaho's potatoes. Illinois is Chicago-style hot dogs. This was
The
funny.
pizza didn't hit the mark?
And deep dish pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Indiana, corn.
Corn. Come on, guys. Potatoes, corn. More
Iowa.
creative.
Corn.
Corn.
Come on.
Go.
Come on. I mean, this is like phoning it in. Corn.
We know that's your biggest export, right? Come on.
But, I mean, how do you make it? I mean,
Do you put it with a lot of butter? Yeah.
Elote is so good.
Are you going to cream it and put it in cornbread?
I mean, come on, cornbread. I mean,
Questions?
corn salad. There's a really good, have you guys ever made the, what's that corn salad where you put the corn and the beans and the hot Fritos?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
chili
good.
Fritos,
Mayonnaise
so good.
is so bad. It's so good.
And your doctor asks if
That's
you eat
American
it.
for you right there. No, don't eat that.
Mayonnaise, cheese, and chips. That sounds like a heart attack. Yes, don't eat that.
Don't eat it. It's really good.
So good.
Okay, now this one is interesting. Kansas, chili with cinnamon rolls. Do you mean chili and cinnamon rolls? But it
Or do you mean
specifically
like
says chili with cinnamon rolls?
Or are we talking like Mexican chocolate, where you have chocolate with a little of chili, like powder? Because I mean, maybe I could get on board with chili powder in my cinnamon roll. Probably not. But definitely not having, beans and meat on my. Oh, ew.
No, that's like food touching. I don't even want it to touch my eggs.
Is not.
I don't understand
Robert was
that
talking
one.
the other night about having a chili burger, where you take your hamburger and then you flop on some chili and then you eat
Like a chili dog. I think that is a thing.
I don't know.
No, I
just
wouldn't
have just have a sloppy Joe. At that point,
Right.
why make it? Why do that?
Don't do it. Yeah.
Not on board with that either.
No, I would eat my chili and eat my hamburger.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not on top. Even a chili dog. Do you like a chili
No,
dog?
I don't.
I don't either. I don't like that either. And I know that and people ask all the time, well, what, because we don't like our food to touch.
There's some combinations that
There's some things are supposed to go together, like gravy and mashed potatoes. But if the corn runs into it, no, that's not okay.
They're goners.
No, I'm not eating that part. So there's things that are supposed to go together. And then everybody go, well, but what about like pie? Well, no, that is a pie. And it all goes together.
Vanilla ice cream. Don't put Neapolitan on top of it.
Don't go
just
crazy.
Vanilla.
And if the ice, if the pie runs into something else, I'm not eating that.
No, it's gone.
I need a clean dessert plate.
Me too. And a fork.
And a clean fork.
Yes.
I can't get that fork clean enough.
That's where we like dishware. We don't do plasticware because everyone
afford that.
thinks, I have to get a new plate, a new fork. It's not worth it. We'll just wash them all.
Yeah.
We're all done.
Yep, that's exactly right. So anyway, I don't understand the chili with cinnamon rolls.
I'm gonna get some
if you're
chili
from
powder.
Kansas,
I'm going to vote for that because that seems less weird.
but
have a
they're
lot of
saying
people
that
from
they're known
Kansas
for that.
We need to know. There's a lot of you that shop with us from Kansas, so
Yeah, I've
questions.
never even heard of it. Tell
what
us
does
what
that look
is.
like?
Tell us what that is.
And if we're totally wrong.
Yeah, we don't know. Kentucky is fried chicken. Louisiana was crawfish, gumbo, and Cajun cuisine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes. Yes, all of those things. Maine is lobster. Maryland was crab cakes. Massachusetts was clam chowder. Michigan, Coney Island dogs. Coney Island dogs. I think that's funny because that's not where Coney Island is.
I know. I wonder what that means.
I don't know. And cherry pie for Michigan. Minnesota was the Juicy Lucy.
Juicy Lucy. That's
That's where that came from. Those are good.
Those are really good.
You know what that
burger.
is, right? It's where they put the cheese and the insides and like a little bit of ranch dressing, and then you form your hamburger patty around it.
Cook it nice and slow.
Cook it nice and slow, and then
It's so messy.
and hot. Ooh, be careful.
So good.
Not appropriate for children.
I did not know it came from there either.
Apparently, because that's what
Fun.
Minnesota is known for. And walleye. Okay, so here's my thing about that.
really?
We can catch walleye here, but we do not like it. You don't like walleye either, do you?
it.
I don't care for I feel like it's slimy.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I
mean, we fry our walleye.
so do we.
We don't,
I can tell the difference in a second between a bite of perch, crappie, and walleye. And walleye just stays in my mouth too long.
Oh, funny. I just hadn't noticed.
Well, I wonder too if it's my recipe. You cook it the exact same way. I cook it the same way.
I mean, probably. I cook it.
And now I haven't made it in years and years because I don't care for it. So again, if there's a walleye recipe, please share. Cindi at FabricPatch.net. Because we get those all day long here. I mean, but
Easy catchings.
Mississippi, fried catfish and soul food. Missouri is barbecue. Montana is steak, wild game, and huckleberries.
Yes, huckleberries.
Nebraska, Runza sandwiches. I don't know what that is either. Apparently, we need to do a little run through Nebraska, Kansas, and
Check all those little
new
guys
things.
out.
Yeah. Funny. Buffets.
Buffets. I was going to say, mass people. What are we going to feed them? Buffets.
Funny. I know. New Hampshire was apple cider donuts. Now remember, this is what these people, the 1,000 people that were pulled from that particular state said, this is our best dish. This is what we make. Corn or corn. Apple cider donuts.
I would try that. I would try that.
I guess I want to know what that is.
It's gotta be better than an apple fritter.
I don't like apple fritters.
No, neither do I.
No, I don't like apple fritters. I feel like, either be a donut or...
That's going to be like an apple donut with a whole lot of cinnamon sugar. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not an apple
cider.
fritter
I don't
person.
know. I like it.
I don't know what an apple cider donut is. All right, my nose is bothering me. I think it's my hot coffee. Okay, New Jersey. Pizza. Or Italian food or something called Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. I don't know what that is. New Mexico is green chilies or green chili enchiladas. New York is pizza.
Pizza.
And they got number 2 with their pizza.
And they said their pizza was the best.
Well, and again, it's other people saying the best food I ever ate was in this state.
I've heard New York pizza, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, it's bigger, right?
I've never had New York. I've never been to New York.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure that I would
Well,
order
that's not
pizza.
true. Isn't that the airport we slept in? Was New York airport? I've slept in an airport.
Never going back.
That was
That
rough.
we did. We spent the night there.
Babies.
We did. It was horrifying.
And birds.
Well, I think if I'm going on... If I'm going on vacation, I'm not going to order pizza.
No, neither will I.
I'm not going to
have
eat... I'm not going to order a hamburger. I'm not, unless somebody says, oh my gosh, we do it so different. You have to try this. So,
Right. If the restaurant says, oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing to eat here. Okay, fine.
But otherwise...
One of us will get that and then...
Yeah. And my preference is homemade pizza. I like my own homemade crust, my own stuff.
we do it that way too.
So we'll see. But anyway, pizza was what the New Yorkers said they were known for. Was pizza. North Carolina, barbecue. North Dakota, Knofla soup. Knoephla. Never heard
Don't
of
know. I have no idea what that is.
Knofla. Knofla. I don't know.
No
I
idea.
bet it's some sort of a dumpling. I don't know. Ohio, Buckeyes.
Oh, yum.
Oklahoma, chicken fried steak. Oregon, Marionberry pie.
Oh, Marionberries.
Pennsylvania, pierogies.
Yeah. Oh,
I love
like
those.
a good pierogi.
I love pierogies.
Oh, that got Lindsay up.
I did. What?
I like pierogies.
Rhode Island, clam cakes and chowder. South Carolina, soul food. South Dakota, fry bread.
Oh,
I love bread. I was thinking when I was reading this, I thought, man, that's something I haven't made in forever. I used to make fritters all the time.
yeah.
Because you make your own bread quite a bit.
Yes,
do you
I do.
ever make fritters? Do you ever decide that's what you're going to do?
You know, I haven't.
You just kind of don't think about it, right? Because you're supposed to, my mom would make fritters whenever she made bread, which is, of course, just, you do your
Dough
rolls
bread,
and then
yeah.
you take it and you flatten it out and fry it. And she would make that and then we would have tuna fish or whatever. But I never ever put my tuna fish on it. I just ate the fried bread with massive butter. Yeah, maybe that's why I haven't made it.
I haven't
for a
done it
while,
very
but
often.
Fried bread.
But I'll
is
make
really
a
good.
like a compound butter to go with it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And when you order them down in the park, when we have like the festivals and we have Native American food truck that's there, when they do it, they add cinnamon and sugar to it.
Yeah, kind of like an
cinnamon, and
elephant
sugar.
ear.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what we call it.
Oh,
there.
it's so good.
So good.
So good. Yeah. Anyway, that made me hungry. Fry bread. It's made me hungry.
Simple. We're simple.
Simple.
People call us high maintenance. Whatever. Just get us flowers and fry bread.
bread.
It's fine.
Fry bread. Tennessee is barbecue. Texas is Tex-Mex and barbecue. Utah, Jell-O salad.
Ooh. Sorry,
No.
guys. Not a
And
thing.
funeral potatoes.
Yes.
Yes.
I make those all the time.
Yes.
Love those.
Yes. Vermont, pancakes with maple syrup. Virginia is ham. Washington, apples and salmon. I feel like we kind of phoned that in.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we have
yeah.
really good apples.
We do.
Really
They're
good
the best
produce.
apples. And,
Salmon.
I mean, yeah.
Give that to
we
Alaska.
have good...
Only because our neighbor is Alaska, I'm just saying. We have good friends.
We do. And yeah, salmon, I mean, it's pretty abundant here.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
True.
West Virginia, pepperoni rolls. Wisconsin, cheese.
Cheese.
and Wyoming is steak.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Again,
all of those are going to be meat and potatoes.
That makes sense. What are we known for? And I think that's the whole thing. Well, what are we known for? Oh, we're known for steak.
Yeah.
Corn.
Got a lot of cows.
Cheese.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought that was kind of fun because, I think the food is fun. It's fun just to have different food. But maybe we should be better about that with the retreats. But when people come out here, we are pretty, I don't want to say bland because I think that's not true, but we're pretty much build your own. So many people with, dietary issues, they can't have cheese, can't have.
It makes it super easy without being buffet.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, so it's a build your own sandwich bar, build your own salad bar, taco bar. And so, it's not so much regional specifics, but maybe we should.
And it keeps our food waste minimal.
Yeah.
Being able to do a build your own. So if you want the cheese, great. If you want extra meat, go for it.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes sense. And
put it on your plate. And,
awesome.
All right. So kind of fun. So let's talk about QuiltCon a little bit. So QuiltCon was great, was fantastic. I don't know. We did take lots of videos. We have lots and lots of pictures, and Anna is working on the compilation. Let's see, today's Wednesday. Maybe you'll be able to see it by Friday. I hate to, maybe this afternoon. Who knows? She's fantastic. So watch. If you're subscribed, you'll get it. So there's already a lot of people that have their videos up. I've seen all kinds of stuff on TikTok and Facebook and all over the place. And so everybody has their own take on it. What I think is kind of funny is everybody picks different things that are their favorites. Yeah. And so it was kind of funny because, as usual, so much fun. My favorite part is meeting people. Yeah. So nice. We met so many people, didn't come home with a single extra.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, which is really good. Our little gift bags had stickers in them, and we had these fun little Band-Aid holder things. You guys will see those again, and then we put chocolate in there. But anyway, that was really, really fun to meet everybody, get pictures with everybody, so you'll see that. And then the vendors are a lot of fun. We found, I think we did a couple videos of some vendors and kind of showcased what they were doing. And the quilts, that's what I was starting to say, is that everybody, there's so many quilts to look at, and everybody had different things. So I think if you watch multiple different people, I'll bet you'll see
way different
ones. There was one person that I saw, I can't remember who it was, and her video was a walk through QuiltCon, and it was 2 hours and 51 minutes.
Oh, probably.
So my guess is she tried to show you everything. Although I don't think you could make it through it in 3 hours, but she might have tried to quickly show you all of the quilts. Part of the problem with that, I'm just going to say, I have never seen the F-bomb in print more often.
So prevalent.
Than at QuiltCon. And I don't know if it's that, we should feel comfortable saying it because we're women. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that. And it was sort of, you had to be careful where you were taking pictures.
Son's a sailor.
I know. I've got a son that's a sailor. But it's like, some things to me don't match. But anyway, it was on quilts. It was on T-shirts. It was on socks. It was on bags. It was everywhere. And there was one quilt where, a woman was just holding up 2 fingers, and it's like, so so it was kind of hard. So you'll see those. You won't see those in our video. I'm just a little too Baptist for that. So not gonna share it, but I appreciate talent. I appreciate quilters, and I appreciate self-expression. There was a lot of that. And I think it just tells you, the turmoil that we all feel right now. There's a lot going on. Kind of feel like the world's burning around us a little bit. And so a lot of people use that self-expression and create quilts. So there was a lot of political quilts. And again, I think that it's important for us to speak out, speak up, be involved. However, the other tiny little part of me is that I got to turn that off. It's why we don't watch the news every night. There's things that we just sort of have to protect our psyche just a little bit. And so for me, sometimes I just like to get away and have a good time. Yeah. And I don't always sometimes I just want to turn some of that stuff off. So, but QuiltCon was big into a lot of political statements this year and a lot of those kinds of quilts. And again, incredible
really well done.
talent. There's a bunch of them that kind of brought tears. And in fact, the one that I picked as my favorite was about Gaza, and it was, and I think I was teary every time I looked at it. I think even when I did my little voiceover and explained it, I think I was teary because I couldn't look at it and not be. So anyway, we'll show you all of those. We'll show you the quilts, show you some of the vendors. And then the other really fun thing was that we spent a day wandering around, found all kinds of people that we ran into that realized that they knew us, and either they were looking for us or it was just an accident that, hey, I know that voice or whatever. Cool. That was really fun. But we went to 4 local quilt shops, and we have that little tour. And I don't know that, I think mostly I kind of did, and I'm going to apologize right now. Maybe Anna, she can only work so much magic, but I'm not great with the camera because I think I can't always tell if I'm in focus because I can't see it right. And I think sometimes I move a little bit too quickly. So hopefully, we'll see what kind of magic Anna can do. And and I don't think I did a lot of videos in that last one, but I just want to do a little shout out for them. There was a shop that we went to called US Fabrics? US Fabrics. And they were in Fuquay, Fuequay. And nicest people. Yeah, they have over 25,000 bolts of fabric. And the funny thing about them is that what they are is the majority of their business is online. The gal had said, I don't know if it was the owner or the manager that we were talking to, and she said that they do between 120 and 300 orders per day. That is a huge online presence. Because of that, what happens is in their store, they have all of their bolts stacked like this. So all on top of each other. And so all you see is this part. You can kind of see the fabric a little bit, but, not easily. You don't see it like this at all. So difficult to shop in there, although we spent the most money there. Yeah. We bought the most things there.
They had Grinch fabric.
They had Grinch fabric. They had stuff that we had not seen, really good prices.
She has every solid, whether it be Riley Blake, Kona Solids, and there's confetti cottons, which is Riley Blake's, every single grunge.
All 526 grunge fabrics.
Crazy. So, I mean, yes, hard to shop for, but if you are looking for something, she's got it.
Yeah, online. Yeah, and you can call, but
super nice.
Yeah, they did a really nice job. An interesting shop because it was in a double wide mobile home, and the amount of fabric they had in there, they had twice as much fabric as we have in our 5,000 square foot shop. Yeah. Because of the way that they organize it. Because they are basically a online warehouse that is open to the public. So you can go in there. But, and Jen stopped there on her way home and she said, she loved it.
That was fun. A ton of money. Yeah, she really enjoyed it too.
Nice people, nice selection, it was a really good shop, but we had fun at several of them. What was the first one that we went to? Crazy Quilts, and I could not ever get the name right.
Quilting Like Crazy.
Quilts Like Crazy.
Quilts Like Crazy.
A Mother's Son.
Super cute shop.
Such a cute shop.
Great
so
samples.
Clean.
Yeah.
Clean. And they had great samples, and they were doing tons of block of the months and tons of classes. And then the Carrie Quilt Company, and I can't remember. And then there was a Bernina Across America or something.
Yeah.
They're in it
that
too.
Was a good shop too.
But it was funny because I think in all of North Carolina, we had their page from the shop hop. And I think there was only 13. I think either 11 or 13 in the entire state. And so the ones around Raleigh, we went to the 5 that we could go to. So I think there's so many quilt shops that have closed. Again, we talk about this a lot during box opening, but man, there's a lot of costs now that make it a little bit difficult. But But anyway, so she'll get that compilation together, and you'll kind of see some of the quilts. You'll see our big picks and people that we ran into and other fun things that we saw, and we'll show you different things. A lot of samples and inspiration in the other quilt shop. So,
absolutely.
And it won't be 2 hours and 51 minutes.
No.
I don't know how long it'll be, but it'll be really good. But what we had decided is we talked about this a lot the last day that we were there. We talked about it on the trip back, and then after 15 hours.
Which is kind of sealed.
Next year, QuiltCon is in Atlanta. It is the largest modern quilt show in the U.S. And there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people that go. So many people. And I think that's a good thing.
Super great.
The energy, everybody's there for the same reason. So that all of it is positive stuff. There was nothing that was not positive about the experience. Not a single thing.
No.
Even the expensive food.
Whatever.
We don't care.
On vacation. It's fine.
Yeah. I didn't have to make it. I didn't have to chop that lettuce. So all of it was good. Not the location, not a single criticism. But next year, we're going to go to Road to California.
Yeah.
So we had talked years before, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we were going to go down and have a booth. We're not going to do that. We had talked about doing that. We were going to do it, and then something had come up and we didn't go. And we're not going to revisit that. We're just going to go. We like to
We're going to participate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be the looky-loo.
Wander around, looky-loo, look at all of the quilts, enjoy, meet some people, do a little bit of local shop hopping and that kind of thing. So next year, we're not going to go to QuiltCon next year in Atlanta, but we are going to go to
Road to California.
And we're going to take Harper.
Yeah, we're gonna take Harper with us.
Take little miss.
I think she will super love it.
She will.
And she's had perfect attendance for long enough.
I can't believe she's actually going to.
She might. Who knows? She'll have to take
At
her
this
work packet.
moment, it's been planned.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As we get closer, she might decide to stay, but I doubt it.
She loves to work in the shop. She loves to help people, and she loves quilts and loves fabric. And she's just so sweet and well behaved. And we wondered, because back when Brianna started going to Quilt Market, the rule was that you had to be 14. We snuck her in at the age of 11. But we already had other vendors. The owner of Clothworks.
Yeah. We had our paperwork in order. If they said, hey, we had our reference letters. Yeah. Call these people. They're here. Sarah will I always behave. Follow the rules.
Yeah. And you did. I mean, nobody even questioned it. Nobody even looked at you, but you also looked older than 11 and acted older than 11. And so anyway, so we're already excited about that. Exciting that. So,
and that's usually January, early February or something.
And
usually
end of January.
End of January?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is when Road to California is.
Yeah. And it'll be like a 2-hour flight.
Sorry.
Not that matter.
But again, we also know when we went all the way to North Carolina, the people that we ran into. Yes, we ran into some locals and some locals who had moved away, all of those things. But it was people in that region who were the 3-hour flights or the hour drive or the whatever, which is super good. So same thing in California. We're going to have those people who are a quick flight or a quick drive from Nevada, New Mexico. So still see those other people that, you might be like, oh, hey, I can manage that. And so.
Yeah.
Try to spread the love also.
Yeah. Bring more presents. I was going to tell you too, Kathy Tebow, she had a hard time getting home. Oh, she stayed for 4 days and that whole big snowstorm came in.
Oh, yeah. They were worried about that. They were hoping it was going to hold off. It did not.
She did make it home, but her car is somewhere totally different. She wasn't able to.
It's okay.
That's when she made it home.
I'll have to go for a drive.
Yeah. Because when we came home, we intentionally... Our layover was in Vegas.
Somewhere hot.
We stayed south and up rather than, get stuck in Minnesota or whatever. So,
yeah. We intentionally went that direction.
Yeah.
Not knowing. I mean, you never know. But if you find
this time of year,
try enough farther down, they can avoid something if they have to. Right. So.
Right.
Dang.
All right. I think that's about all I know. I think the other thing that I do know for sure, talking about like the shop hop stuff, I think somewhere I have one of those magazines. We, I feel pretty sure that that's what we're opening tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sure that that's what's in that box because I opened up these. I thought it was Notions. So finally, our
All-state.
our Pacific Northwest Shop Hop Fabric is here, and the magazines are here. So
Super exciting.
yeah, we didn't get as many. I haven't looked through this yet. We didn't get as many this year as we did last year. Last year we had enough for everybody. We had some leftover stuff, and then all of a sudden there was a whole new resurgence because there was this really cool quilt
Yeah.
that was in there. We sold out, but so you'll want to get one early. But it's kind of nice because what they did is now I'm looking for us because now it's
Idaho.
Yeah, they added Idaho, and so it'll have all of the quilt shops from Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. That is a lot of shops. I think it's 190.
Is that a lot?
126. 126 participating shops, but you don't have to hit everyone. I think it would be difficult to hit everyone, but they have it in regions.
Yeah.
And so if you do just, Southwest Washington or just, the I-5 corridor.
So there's still chances on winning without having to hit
so many
everybody.
prizes. Yeah. And most of the shops, we have our own little, prizes and door prize drawings and things that we do in our own shops. And we have games that we play and stuff. So it's pretty fun. And a lot of people's like, I know I'm not going to go to everyone, but I'm just going to keep going. There we are.
We are on page 35.
35.
Okay. Good pictures.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
So anyway, so on sale now. And I'm sure that that's what we're opening tonight is the fabric.
And I should have it while you see it now. If not, absolutely by 5:00 tonight. There'll be a page on our website that's about just the Pacific Northwest All-State Shop Hops. Okay. So that everything will be linked from the magazine to the fabric, to what you need to know, all the things. If you've never done an all-state shop hop or you were going to do it last year and want some more references, I'll have a little page that has all the links and information on it for you.
Yeah.
So,
and it's kind of fun. I know there's a lot of people that collect the magazines. I mean, for the same reason for us going to North Carolina. Oh, here are the shops.
Yeah.
And then you can even add to that map if a new shop opens or whatever. But it's kind of nice to have that little reference tool.
The other thing I've looked at I have not seen Idaho's fabric. I know what Oregon's fabric looks like and what our fabric looks like.
Oh, I haven't seen Idaho.
I don't know what Idaho's looks like.
Guess we have to look through the magazine. It's a thick magazine.
Nope, that's Oregon's.
And there's lots of quilts in there. There's a bunch of fun
stuff. It's a really good magazine. So if you travel this neck of the woods often because you have family, you have a trip coming, I think this is just a really good reference because we know at this moment all these shops are out running, doing things. So I think it's just a good reference tool too.
Yeah.
Love it. Exciting.
And oh my gosh, I haven't, I guess we need to talk with Jordan and find out. I think we're going to do a monthly or maybe twice a month video of the stuff that you guys have sent. We have a stack
Quilts of
out
Valor
of
Show and
reach.
Tell.
Quilts of Valor Show and Tell. And then this is the stuff that just came in. So, and I wanted to show you a couple of things. So, of course, there's the great big packages. This one is Catherine Frances Arnold de Shetler.
I love the full legal name. I love that.
I know. So in a great big package, which is kind of fun. So she has a whole quilt top in there, which is kind of fun. Or the other thing too, notice that even just in a legal envelope, she has got a nice little folded quilt block in here and a sweet little note. This one is from Karen Dunn. So, you can, it doesn't have to be super expensive to ship because I know that shipping gets really expensive. We, of all people,
we understand.
Recognize that. And then, or even this one from Kathleen Thomas, same thing. You can fit it in a 5x7. Here's another 5x7. Lisa Lawrenson. Oh, this is for me, somebody's matching fabric. I got it. And if it was a delay, it was because it was put in the other package. And then Terry Corporate from Corporate. And then this is a whole quilt.
Oh, cool.
I can't see in the card who this is from, but goodness gracious.
Love it.
And then here's another one. Cornelia Burr. She gave this to us at
QuiltCon.
QuiltCon with some presents. And Kathy Majerick.
Super
from
cool.
Illinois. So anyway, and then a whole nother stack over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it kind of like we did for the placemats. You know, we'll show you guys the blocks and, you know, and have Jordan and Brittany be there. And gosh, they also have received 5 or 6 gift cards.
Yep.
Gift cards for batting and backing, which is really nice. So they're really excited. And we asked them, you know, how long are we going to do it? And there's no stop date.
Yeah.
No stop
They're
date.
in
The
it.
Quilts of Valor, I mean, it's been going strong since you were a senior.
Yep.
You know, they are committed to it.
There was a Quilt of Valor booth in QuiltCon.
Yeah.
It's getting donations and getting people interactive in there.
Yeah.
So.
And there would be no such thing as having too many veterans quilts.
Absolutely.
No such thing. So, so anyway, yeah, I got a really sweet card from Kathy and she said the same thing. Okay, I'm going to go in and clean up my sewing room so I can start piecing some blocks for Jordan. That's right. That's right. So, anyway.
Sewing with purpose.
Yes.
Good thing.
Yes. Just something to have fun. And I thought your comment was the best. If you're doing a little pattern testing, you know, sometimes you do that. Oh, I'm going to make a sample block, see if it comes out the right size. Make it out of red, white, blue. Yeah. Yeah. And then we saw somebody had sent some and they had their coping strips on there, which is also super smart.
Yep.
If it came out 11 inches, who cares? Add some white strips around it, white border, trim it to 12.5 by 12.5. Coping strips are
Totally okay.
Perfect option.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. I feel like that's everything. Was that everything we were going to talk about?
I think so. If not, we do have a box opening tonight at 5. So if we
sure
missed anything,
Find
I'm
things
sure we'll
to chat about.
Yeah. There'll be something to talk about. I'm sure.
Yes. Yes. But in summary, we love the South. We loved the food. We loved our time.
It is worth the flight.
It's
Absolutely.
worth the flight.
It's worth it.
Yes. We caught up on our sleep.
Enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
tonight.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.